Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
A New York Democrat recently got a bit more attention than she wanted after being pulled over. Although she thought that she could bully the cop into letting her go without a ticket, things would soon take a turn, and let's just say she wasn't laughing after what she got at work just a few days later. A shocking video went viral after a judge approved a Freedom of Information request to release dash camera footage of an incident that occurred between New York County legislator Jennifer Schwartz Berkey and the police. As it turns out, the woman was driving 43 miles per hour in a 30 miles per hour zone and was subsequently pulled over. Rather than pull off on the side of the road, the woman pulled into a nearby parking lot, but that's when things took a turn. Although most people would be courteous and respectful to the police officer, that was anything but true with Berkey. From the moment she opened her window, she immediately began exhibiting signs of an entitled mentality until, eventually, she tried to bully the cop into letting her go without a ticket. In all, a condensed version of the entire 25-minute ordeal has gone viral as people have viewed it well over 200,000 times. As can be seen in the shocking clip, Berkey tries a handful of different techniques in hopes of being let go, but none of them worked. At first, she merely tried to explain herself, saying that she was just following the flow of traffic and that everyone else was driving that fast, but when that didn't work, she changed things up. Just like that, she dropped the fact that she was a county legislator in hopes that this would persuade the officer to let her go, but she had no such luck. Unfortunately, she'd make things exponentially worse when she delved headfirst into a literal temper tantrum, claiming that she suffered from PTSD and was having a panic attack as she screamed, cried, and hyperventilated at the same time. Although the officer tried to accommodate the woman, for reasons unknown considering how she had treated him up until this point, the entitled brat wouldn't even take a lesser charge as she wanted off scot-free. In the end, she would drive away with a ticket and court summons for the speeding charge, but that's not all. Up until recently, no one knew what had happened in that parking lot, but an FOIA request made the footage public, and boy, did the video blow up. Of course, the entitled Democrat apologized for the way she acted, but it was only after the video was released, and by then, it was too little too late. As it turns out, it seems that Berkey should have thought about her behavior long before the footage was released as she just got some seriously bad news. In fact, it's safe to say that the entitled brat wasn't laughing after what just showed up to her office a few days later. According to the Gateway pundit, Berkey was most recently handed a metaphorical pink slip as constituents voted her out during this election. First-term Democrat Jennifer Schwartz Berkey lost to Republican Brian Woltman, 1,311, on Tuesday for the Ulster County Legislature seat in District 7, reports New York Upstate. In short, she's out of a job. It just goes to show that actions have consequences, and sooner or later, the bad things you usually do come back to bite you big time. Corruption is a huge problem in our political system, but what most recently happened proves that the American people have no patience for it anymore. Using your position and power to get out of punishment for a crime that you committed is really as disgusting and slimy as it gets. If you are a lawmaker, you should expect to obey the laws, not get a free pass. Too bad for Berkey, she just learned the hard way that even she can and will be held accountable just like everyone else. I hope she likes life and the unemployment line. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.